April 17th wasn't a huge day in music history, but some great things and also some tragic things happened on that particular day. Let's have a look. Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping you a great day today. It is Thursday, one day before the long weekend. I can't wait. It's been a long week, man. This is going to be, I'm just going to have some fun here. It's going to be on this day in music, April 17th. As I said in the intro, not a lot of things happened, but there were some cool things and also some tragic things that happened on that particular day. I'm going to run through 6 or 8 of these facts, and let's get started. So, April 17th, 1960, Eddie Cochran, the American singer-songwriter, unfortunately passed away at the age of 21 on a car crash while touring England. He was a big teen heartthrob at the time. Started in 1954. Huge solo career. Big hit, Summertime Blues, 3 Steps to Heaven, that type of thing. So, tragic loss of Eddie Cochran. Who knows what he could have been for sure. On April 17th, 1970, Paul McCartney released his debut solo album, McCartney, released on Apple Records. This one happens to be on Columbia, so it's a re-release. He recorded this secretly, mostly using his home-based recording stuff in his house in St. John's Wood. Unlike the big grand Beatles production, this was all stripped down, and he played all the instruments himself. But still a decent album. I like it. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I got to revisit this one. But April 17th, 1970 on that one. Speaking of the Beatles and Paul McCartney, in April 17th, 1971, all 4 Beatles, ex-Beatles at the time, were in the UK charts at the same time. George Harrison, My Sweet Lord, went number 1. Paul McCartney's Another Day went number 1. Ringo Starr's It Don't Come Easy, number 1. And John Lennon's Power to the People all made the top 10. Pretty cool stuff. On April 17th, 1973, the Eagles released Desperado. I have this in a little CD box set. Where are we here? There we go. I thought I had the vinyl, but I don't. That's okay. This sounds good enough for me. Containing the iconic title track, Desperado, as well as Tequila Sunrise, Outlaw Man. It's the only album where they all appear on the cover. And still went double platinum. Awesome album. This huge, iconic album. In 1973, April 17th, this went gold in the U.S. and then stayed on the U.S. charts for 10 years. Imagine. It's still iconic. I'm sure it's on some chart somewhere. It's the longest charting rock record in of all time. Of course, this is Dark Side of the Moon, if you don't realize that already. This is a re-release of this one. But imagine 10 years on the charts of this fantastic album. Again, this is not a Beatles theme kind of day, but it just happens to be. April 17, 1998, unfortunately, Linda McCartney passed away at age 56. She lost her battle with cancer, breast cancer to be exact. Born Linda Eastman. She was a rock photographer before marrying Paul in 1969. They went on and joined and formed the band Wings. She played on vocals and keyboards. And she was also an animal rights activist and was a passionate advocate for vegetarianism. I'm not sure if Paul ever got over Linda's death. I don't know. I would imagine not. She was a pretty important part of his life. And finally, just another fun fact. April 17, 1983, Joe Strummer of The Clash runs the London Marathon, finishing time of 4 hours and 13 minutes. after that he was training, and he included 10 pints of beer the night before his training. But he still managed to do it in 4 hours and 13 minutes. He probably sweated it all away. Anyway, there's some fun and tragic events happening April 17th, and on this day. Just a fun thing to do. And have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.